got to know what your objective is, how much you're looking to make, get in and out, and you can't be greedy because that can burn you. Whereas long term, you can be greedy because you have a long term horizon where you have more time in the markets.
What's up, Back to It family? What you just witnessed was a clip from our interview with a 22-year-old stock market genius, Lawrence Eggleston. Bro, please tell the people what type of returns you see him getting on his channel.
Nah, for sure. This guy has the receipts for days, bro. Like, we've seen returns of 33K, 11K, 17K. So obviously he knows what he's doing, right? And the best part about it is he's a very humble dude. Like, sometimes you see people acting up, but not with him. He's a class act. So Lawrence, if you're watching this, thank you, bro. We appreciate what you did for us on Saturday, and, you know, all the love for you.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, heavy on that. Because, bro, we pulled up on Saturday to his event in Brooklyn because he teaches, and we trying to get value, and we ended up getting an interview.
Facts.
So, without further ado, let's get right into this interview, man.
What's up, Bad Talk family? We had an amazing session right now for you guys with the amazing Lawrence himself. This man is literally 22 years old, and we look up to him as being one of the best investors, not only in his 20s, but if you're 30s, 40s, 50s, you have to learn from this man because he probably made more money a day than you made in your lifetime in investing, bro. So we're just gonna get, you know, a couple of questions in there. So you want to kick it off?
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself, if anything. So my name is Lawrence Eggleston. I'm originally from New York. I'm CEO of Black Wall Street Originals. I've been trading and investing since I was 17 years old. So I've been doing this almost 6 years now. I'll be 23 in October. I'm just really passionate about people learning about investing, especially in minority communities. Because most importantly, I think a lot of times we discount this. We're always big spenders and we always spend a lot of money. We don't invest and make a lot of money. That's probably one of the biggest things holding our communities back. We're really on a lot of consumer spending. So my job here is to really fix that for our landscape of our community long term.
All right, y'all. So you just heard him say that he started investing at 17 years old, and he's the CEO of Black Wall Street Originals, which is his platform that he created. So make sure you check that out. But let's just dive into the first question we have for him, which was, how does Lawrence plan to deal with the economy in 2022? Let's get into it.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And listen, we've learned a lot from you up to this point. You know, so if anything, you see the market is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Inflation's at 40-year highs. Yeah. You know, you see supply chain issues. Yeah. So really kind of tell the people, like, give you some advice right now as far as how would you approach the economy? How would you deal with the economy?
So the biggest thing I would say is this is the time where you really get clapped if you've been over-leveraged spending. See, the people who are good right now are the people who take care of the people who are really happy to spend that much of their money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who've been investing their money. So the times is like you have to really be investing your money during times like this. You can't consistently be spending money. So what I would tell people is to really think long term, but also trade some of the short term volatility. And I think a lot of times people get that confused between short term investing and long term investing. Yeah. They're always looking to get that quick flip. But the thing is all you need is like a little bit a day. I think sometimes we as traders, people be like, well, I only made $1,000. Yeah. But it's like in the grand scheme of things, people barely make in this country $200 a day. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, hold on. Pause real quick. Let's just take a minute to talk about what he just said, bro. Lawrence just talked about the importance of investing in this economy.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy? Like, right now, a lot of people are focused on flipping. They're like, yo, what can I do to flip my money real quick? But at the end of the day, we've been preaching on this channel how we like value ourselves as long-term investors. And that's what we want you guys to do. So you heard him say it, and I think he said it great. Like,
yeah, bro, because, like, listen, in the black and brown communities, a lot of us just want that quick return, because we're so focused on coming out of our circumstances. Yeah. But as Lawrence just said, you come out your circumstances with long-term investing. For you guys just got to, like, listen, follow the people who's been doing it. Understand?
Yeah. So, you know, I think that's a great point. Let's just talk about the other question that we had to ask him, which was, how did he even master his craft at the age of 22? So let's get into that.
Yeah.
Other question is, obviously you already highlighted how you are the master of your craft, right? Like you do short term, you do long term. We just want to know, like, bro, can you tell people how you actually learned? Like, was it from your own mistakes, reading?
So it was all from all my own mistakes, like, and just trial and error, trying stuff, seeing what would work, what wouldn't work. I was fearless, so I attacked the market head on. And then as well, I personally would say that it just took time. Like, I think one of the biggest mistakes that I'm seeing new people right now is they want to start trading within 2 weeks. It's like, you don't know all the variables that are at play. Yeah. It's just like a doctor or a surgeon trying to do surgery within 2 weeks. Like, bro, you ain't gonna be able to cut somebody open, perform open heart surgery. That takes years to practice and really know. So that's what I would say.
Facts.
Nah.
All right, guys, so let's just take another second, right? So you just heard him say that he learned everything from his own mistakes, which is crazy because, once again, this is something we said on the channel. You have to actually dive into investing and learn by the mistakes you make, because when you actually make a mistake, you're gonna make sure not to make it again, because when you lose money, bro, it's not a pretty sight.
Yeah, it's not a good time at all. Like, we've all been there, man. When you dive into any craft, like, we came up playing basketball, as you guys know, and when we first started, we was horrible.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember playing, right? And Marcus, our man's like, his mom, bro, roasted me.
She fried you.
Yeah, she was like, yo, you can't even make a layup. So I get it. Like, you gotta work on your craft, and then it becomes slow progression. It leads to great success. And Lawrence kind of just preached that himself right now.
Exactly. And think about it, he's been investing since he's 17. He got there in 5 years.
Facts.
All right. So listen, just dive in the market. Stop staying on the sidelines, y'all. But without further ado, let's get into the next question, where we actually covered short-term versus long-term. And I know we had some comments about this before.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to hear what he had to say about it. For sure, yeah, I agree. And the thing is, it's funny, you talk about like long-term. And so, on this channel, we actually cover like long-term versus short-term strategies. Yeah. And we had some controversy based on what we said about short-term strategies. So we wanted to hear your take, because you mastered both. Yeah. So what do you say about long-term versus short-term?
So I would say short-term, you got to be really disciplined. You got to know what your objective is, how much you're looking to make, get in and out. And you can't be greedy, because that can burn you. Whereas long-term, you can be greedy, because you have a long-term horizon where you have more time in the market. So I would tell people to really look at your short-term investments to fund your long-term investments. So the strategy should be that can probably keep you out of trouble with losing money. It's like, on a short-term, if you know you made a little bit of money, portion some of that money to your long-term investments, so you're not always going back out there consistently risking capital. And I would say trading less is trading more. So you don't have to trade every day. You don't have to take every trade. Like, just do little by little.
Oh, man, that boy is dropping gems, bro. Did you hear what he just said about long-term traders? He said long-term traders could be greedy, and short-term traders should take less trades per year and use their profits to fund their long-term portfolio.
Yeah, because when you think about it, right, you already said it before, like, a lot of people in the black and brown community struggle with this. When you see that you made $100, you're like, yo, like, that could go to 200, that could go to 400, and that could go to 800. It's like, yo, relax and breathe. Like, if you make $100 in 30 minutes, a lot of people don't make that in a day. So just take it and be happy with it, and then use that money to fund your long-term, because long-term investing is the way to success, and that will make you a millionaire if you DCA, which is something we talk all the time about on this channel, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, the importance of holding something long-term. Like, we put up a graph in one of our earlier episodes. It said if you hold a stock for 20 years, you have a 0.1% chance of losing money. 0.1%, which is insane. So remember, long-term investing is priority, and we got that cosign from the 22-year-old stock market genius, Lawrence Eggleston.
That's a fact. Now, thank you so much again, Lawrence. Like, we appreciate you if you're watching right now. So just make sure you guys stick around, because in the next clip, he actually talks about his platform, which is Black Wall Street Originals. So make sure you check that out. We'll put the link in the description below for his Instagram as well. So make sure you follow him there. But thank you so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the video. But let's get to the next clip. And honestly, that's first off, thank you. And that about wraps up everything we want to do. But before we let you go, can you just talk to me about your platform, bro? Because as we said, you have an amazing platform.
Yeah, so my company, BWSO, like I said, I've been teaching since 2018, people how to get started investing. So I host weekly classes on Zoom. I pull up to cities, across America where I'm teaching, my students that live in different cities. I've primarily been a lot on the East Coast. I'll be expanding to the West Coast very shortly. So yeah, that's pretty much my platform. Black Wall Street Originals, definitely tap in. BWSOacademy.com.
Yes, and we will tag him in the description. You should tap into that, because listen, people have made a lot of money. His comments are flooded with that. So trust me, he wouldn't even be here if we didn't know he was such a credible source. So definitely tap in back to him.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.